Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, my fellow YouTubers. Welcome to another edition of Harry Sky Riddley's video blog. I apologize. So I got a couple updates for you. As you know, I'm only doing these as I see fit, and I told you guys earlier that we had some issues. We got more issues, so I'm trying to do two things at once here. So you guys are wondering about your stimulus check updates, and that is why I'm doing, an update. So got some news for you all, and that is that being a woman who's got a big integrity and big heart, that a lot of people have asked me what's going on with stimulus checks. Sorry, I'm trying to get up. I'm a little slow today, people. I'm not getting any younger. Okay, so your stimulus check update is simple. They want to prioritize stimulus checks over the impeachment proceedings. Unfortunately, that ain't going to go well with some of the citizens who focus on impeachment. A lot of Americans are so afraid of Donald Trump that they're going to do what they can to keep him. Oh, hold on a sec. Put this in the fridge. So I just had some my medicine recently. So this little vial here. Hold on. This vial here is what I have for my meds. So anyway, so what's going on with stimulus is simple. American people are suffering. Everyone else is suffering. Everyone is suffering. Hi, Boom Boom. So now I just gotta find my device wherever I put it. Here it is. I sit on it a lot. So basically what's going on stimulus updates is the American people are hurting. And yet there's places out there, a family member emailed me or messaged me and said that TurboTax screwed her up on her stimulus check. You believe that? I had a feeling TurboTax would. That's why, you go through the if she knew about my channel for the last year, she would have basically followed my advice, and it didn't disappear, and I didn't disappear, which has been almost a year with So Hannah sent me a nice little message today. So we shouldn't be talking about this right now, but stimulus. So basically what's going on is I was going to tell Cam by email. I don't know if he's around. I had to tell him I'm going live soon. So anyways, I wanted to tell Cam private email that whatever you do, don't buy a moped. You're going to need the money for the next few months for supplies. I know Pee-wee would agree with me. I know you want this whole moped thing, but we're not out of the woods yet. And the reason for it is, and here's the big news about stimulus. Remember yesterday I was talking about stimulus updates, and I said, they're stonewalling. Well, Biden is basically trying to put stimulus ahead of the impeachment. He wants it done before the impeachment starts. Unfortunately, the Democrats are the only ones on board with it, but some Democrats might defect anyways for whatever reason. And it's going to basically cause a mess. Now, I agree with Mitch McConnell to a point. The trickle-down theory works in his opinion as long as you wait 8 fucking months. Fortunately, it don't fly. I don't know about you, but a lot of Americans out there voting for Biden for their $2,000. It was a bribe. You got to remember, all politicians, 99.99%, Pee-wee knows where I'm going with this part, I think. We're all lying polecats. And those hunting dogs don't hunt. I'm doing the JFK thing with Walter Matthau. But no, honestly, look around. People are spending money foolishly again, and the Republicans don't want to give. I mean, literally, how many people out there survive so bad that they could use money? I mean, I'm sitting here. The only thing I'm thinking about is getting through my game today. You know, I'm trying to get through summer and Harvest Moon. Telling you that's pretty hard alone, but you know. You know, look at all these men in dresses thinking pantyhose are the best. Anyways, back to the story. Anyways, back to the story, you know. So stimulus checks, people are bitching about stimulus checks. They think the American people should be getting monthly recurring checks. I keep saying it ain't gonna happen. They said yes it will, no it won't. Think the government wants to cough up $2,000 per fucking person. I talked to several people in my own connections who's talked to several people who's talked to the high ups in the financing department. It would cost if the monthly checks until this pandemic cleared could topple over $25 trillion when all is said and done. I mean, and not, the American people think that you're not worth a little on 600. Now, one of my comments I made a little bit ago was downright rude. When I said it could be 8 more months, you get a stimulus, and they cut it in half again to 300. I mean, doesn't anyone here basically realize that what we're having is a pandemic? Literally. So, for some of you out there, you know, this video, I'm only going to give you guys a chance for a bit, and then I'm leaving. So, I'm giving you guys a chance to converse before I disappear for the night, because you might have questions or concerns. So, basically what's going on is the American people is getting shafted again. I'm trying to find my brush real quick. American people are getting shafted, and yet your stimulus checks are being held. They're basically hostage by the Republicans. And the Democrats are blaming the Republicans. Oh, we can't pass it. Really? Mitch McConnell wants to trickle down. But also Mitch McConnell doesn't want things to go differently. He wants the things to stay the same. And, you know, if we keep spending money, you know. Now, Biden said, here's the big thing in Biden's own stimulus update today. He said, if people don't get stimulus aid, people will die. Well, let's just say everyone knows I've had the coronavirus many times. Home kits work. As my cousin and cousin-in-law would say, I'm not dead yet. The percentage of killing is a bullshit, you know. It's a way of basically saying we don't get money, you know. The country will, you know what? We knew the virus was going to mutate. We knew it was going to mutate. And yet, everyone knew it. There's so many variants out there that's not been detected. God knows. Well, this isn't about him, Papa. This is literally about the vaccines. They say without the money, vaccine production can't be met. Well, guess what? It's not the government's job to spend millions of dollars for vaccines. And by the way, Dr. Fauci said today or yesterday that the vaccines are getting weaker and weaker. The vaccines that they came out is weakened. And it's weaker against the new strains coming out. So you got a mild strain, now you're getting a supercharged strain. So you see where I'm going with this? So you got a mild version and then a supercharged version. So in my opinion, you are basically royally screwed, you know. So I keep telling you, it's not going to be easy. People say, oh, we're going to get our stimulus check early February. Really? I'd like the proof in it because Pee-wee and I both just basically said March or April. I mean, literally, do you really think the Democrats can get their head out of their ass long enough to get a bill hammered out and put on the floor? No. They say it might be brought in next week if he has to, but he said no ifs, ands, or buts, this has to be passed. The Republicans are saying no ifs, ands, or buts, we're going to stonewall everything if you try doing budget reconciliation. I mean, literally, then they might stonewall everything else that he has on his agenda and nothing will happen in the next 4 years. I mean, literally, we're basically in a volatile situation. And being in a volatile situation is worse than worse can be. You know? So, what I'm trying to tell you is, when it comes to stimulus checks, we got to wait like everyone else. It went 8 months in between. You think they're just going to hammer out one tomorrow morning because Biden promised you? No. What's going to happen is they're going to basically do budget reconciliation at the last minute. They're going to drag this out. They're going to drag it out and let impeachment take first. Once the impeachment's done, they can do whatever they want. But right now, they're not going to do anything of the sort. Evening, Pee-wee. Good to see you. Man, my hand's a little itchy tonight. So basically, and I don't want to use that word impeachment around Sister Pee-wee. I respect her. So basically, let's just say the Senate trial, okay, the trial, but they say they want to put stimulus ahead of the trial. Unfortunately, everything's going to be stonewalled. Everything's just going to be stonewalled. Literally, everything's being stonewalled. That's why I told you all to be prepared. Pee-wee even said it. By the way, Pee-wee, while you're here, I have to ask you a question. Do you think Moderator Cam should use his stimulus that's coming for supplies, because he was talking about buying a moped? Let's just say we won't talk much about Chloe, okay? But yes, Chloe was angry because Chloe believes she was misgendered. And I was trying to explain that, a woman doesn't dress like a whore in public. My dad said that too. So, anyways, like I said, the American people are suffering, and yet they're playing footsie still with people's money. I agree with you, Pee-wee. I'm making a ham for dinner tonight, by the way, Pee-wee. I finally pulled out the ham and started cooking it, See, I'm trying to divert my time away from talking about Chloe because it doesn't do any good, it seems. And the reason for it is because if you didn't know, Ron, the APS lady called me recently and sent me a letter and thinks Chloe's opening my mail, which reminds me, been meaning to check my email for a second while talking to you guys, because said something about something in my mailbox today, and I was like, yeah, leave it in there till Monday. You see, this is the Rita that doesn't give a shit about the mail, All right, so the electric bill was emailed to me, so Chloe said she's going to go pay the whole damn thing off on payday. Let's see. Was this today? No, that was yesterday. I guess we didn't get anything for today. Yeah. I'll have to check. Usually I check. Oh, well. So, anywho. Little hammy? No, I got a 12-pound ham cooking in the roasting oven. Yeah, well, at least he carried out his promise on that, sis. Jokingly, of course. You can't give $2,000 to the American people. So Donald Trump is, they're focusing on this trial, but they're also trying to get him doing it. Here's what Biden said. Okay, Biden said, if we don't do nothing, the economy will fail. The economy is already failing. Look at the stock market. I've been following the stock market daily. It's not doing good. The other day, they lost 621 points. 621 points. It's going to start doing a downward spiral. And the housing market's going to basically collapse too. My family should get out of Oregon when they can, because when the housing market collapses, that's it. They're screwed. And then on top of that, Biden says without vaccines, more people will die. So we need to pass a $1.9 trillion stimulus package. Problem is, People aren't dying. That's the fucking problem. 13 months or almost 12 months or whatever, we'll give or take, we would know the numbers in months or days or a year, that only 400,000 people died. So, from other conditions, not coronavirus. If I can have coronavirus multiple times and survive, then we all know that we can all survive. Oh yeah, exactly. And they say in the next 4 to 5 years, approximately 5 to 10 million jobs will be lost. I've been watching that carefully. Well, because he's allowing illegals to come in and mooch off our system. So Biden said people are dying if we don't get the stimulus package. Then what he should do is a standalone bill for a stimulus package strictly for vaccines. However, Dr. Fauci turned around and stated that the vaccine's mutating faster now, and because it's mutating, the vaccine's not that potent to kill or resist the vaccine's resistant to the new strain. So, what does that tell you, everyone? Be prepared to be in your house in 2022 because it seems they can't get this right at all. Other countries are getting it right. We're the ones falling way behind. We're falling way behind because no one wants to pass the legislation to, supposedly get this done. And so what happened? They promised, if you give us Georgia and the Senate, we will give you stimulus. And where is it? Now he says that people are going to die without it. The economy's going to collapse. The economy's already collapsed. Look at the job market. I mean, let's talk about jobs for a minute. Let's talk about Amazon. Chloe decided she wanted to buy a game for me today. She had to cancel the order, go through somewhere else, and pay $8 more because they turned around and said that the shipping wouldn't be till April. Let's talk about that. April. They took away the pantry, and now they're shipping everything so fucking slow. This is Amazon, by the way. Amazon. Oh yeah, exactly, Pee-wee. And the problem is right now there is no jobs. The restaurant industry is going down. If the restaurant industry goes bankrupt, then where's the illegals going to do? They're going to move into subsidized housing and do what they can, when they can, how they can. And so stimulus checks, the whole damn thing. Look at the illegals. They're getting your money. They're getting your stimulus. I mean, literally. So, American people's already being taken away. I mean, look at it. The Republicans want to turn around and lower the income threshold to under $50,000. I think they want to go $40,000 or less and do selected targeted package for people. Anyone that's making $50,000 a year still shouldn't be getting a stimulus check. Which means a married couple with $80,000 would be the income level, supposedly. But no one knows what's going to happen because everyone's basically dwelling on things. There's people out there still that want $2,000 a month. It won't happen. And then you have other crap going down the toilet, I mean, literally, do you think they're going to pass something? No, not unless they use budget reconciliation. And then you're only allowed to use 3 budget reconciliations in 2 years. Oh, yeah, exactly, Pee-wee. You're right. That's why I've been telling people, when you get your stimulus, restock. Chloe turned around today and says, I'm paying the electric bill and the internet bill. You go and restock our supplies that we need. I'll take care of the bills. I mean, she's literally worried too. It's September. I mean, literally, she's literally worried. And yeah, I agree. They're going to lay off people in September. That's when things die down. Tourism gone. We're tourist town. Our boats aren't going in now. So Oh yeah, exactly. My freezers. I finally got in there the other day, and I started pulling food out myself. So basically, the American people, are suffering. I mean, listen to Pee Wee. She's stockpiling still. She knows September's coming down the pipe. We got 8 more fucking months, which means, as I said, this stimulus package can be delayed 8 fucking months. Or Moscow Grinch wants to trickle it down again. Yeah, I ordered cornmeal too, but Amazon's not sending my orders. They keep saying that they don't have the manpower to fill the orders now. Thanks to Biden. Biden turned around and said anyone that feels that they're living in an unsafe conditions, like Amazon, for example, can go and apply for welfare. So Amazon's short on people, and yet Amazon's being delayed on everything. I got supply of steak ingredients I'm waiting for, paper towels, toilet paper, all delayed. I got like 30 orders that's been placed, and yet 30 orders that haven't been filled. Money's been taken out. I mean, literally. What about Washington, California can get most everything? I mean, literally what's going on is the American people are suffering, and yet they're going to suffer some more. I mean, you got all these clickbaiters posting, oh, we're going to get a stimulus next week. No, we're not. They're going to stonewall this and drag it out until March. And they might bring out a bill, but then they got to debate the bill, and then they got to discuss the bill, and then they got to. Oh yeah, well I do. That's the thing. We close ordered games. I've ordered shampoo, conditioner. Everything's delayed. I mean, literally, my orders are saying this order won't be filled, Pee Wee, till April. I ordered 4 Bibles. These orders won't be filled till April. What the fuck? They're books. Why the fuck is books basically taking till April? Chloe ordered a game today. She wanted to get me a game to play to keep me from being on YouTube much. I've been playing a lot of games, and I got to tell you, the problem is it's delayed. It's literally delayed. Hold on a sec. So basically, American people are suffering, and yet they're going to be suffering more. The only thing holding them together is eviction moratoriums and stuff like that. Excuse me for a moment. I got to use the restroom. I'll be right back. I still got this, so I can text you in there.
Yeah, I see that. I won't.
What's the timer?
Less than an hour and a half. I want to eat too. I want to eat some ham and beans. Oh, what do you need to make lights on?
What is that?
How long for stuff? Hey, Moppy. Looking forward for ham tonight? Looking forward for some ham? Yes, you are. Looking forward to ham, aren't you? Oh, you're just a cute dog. You're cute, aren't you? Oh, dog, I'm so cute, dog. Little dog wants ham. Little dog wants ham. I'm giving Moppy a little piece of ham when we eat. Give him a little bit of ham. He shouldn't be left out. He's family too. He's part of the household. Hey, Mommy, I want to drive a car one day, yeah. Dogs don't drive. Dogs never drive cars.
Is that Amazon in there?
So I'm about to do that mock right now. Mocking up. I'll cancel the order, right? And then I'll look later tonight on stuff that I can get earlier, okay? I'll look at stuff I get later, okay? I'll cancel the order now.
Okay, I'm back, everyone. Sorry about the delay. Ugh. Yeah, that's what I do. I ordered more Ziploc bags on Amazon, you know. So, you know, yeah, I got dinner cooking myself, so I might log off soon myself. But you know, the update is just wait and see. Don't spend your money foolishly and get through this. So, anyways, I better get going, everyone. So, if you guys want to stay tuned, subscribe and like, hit the like, subscribe buttons. Please post comments, leave feedback, suggestion. Just keep it nice is all we ask. And thank you for watching. God bless you and everything you do.